Hey, it's you and your dog's new pet sitter bestie Sharon, and I'm back with an all new video for Dogtober. I'm taking it back to the movies that made me fall in love with dogs long before I became a sitter. These are the movies that had me begging my parents for my own dog, and honestly, they still hit just as hard as they did back then, even today. Coming in at number one, we've got Miss Lady and the Tramp. Okay, I don't know about you, but that iconic spaghetti eating scene gets me every time. I'm actually low key still waiting to do that in real life. Okay, little spaghetti with the meatball and the little Lady and the Tramp taught me that even street dogs deserve love and a warm bed. Coming in at number two, we have Homeward Bound with Miss Sassy, Chance, and Shadow. I don't know about you, but that Sassy is the wittiest cat I ever knew back then. Sassy was something else. And Shadow was one determined pup, okay? Because nothing was stopping him from getting back to Peter. Hey, little hurt paw and everything. They was just determined. And then Chance, you always got to have someone that makes light of the situation and just get you through the laughs and any tough situation with a smile on your face. To me, that was Chance. Homeward Bound taught me resilience, perseverance, and determination, because one thing about it, them three little animals, they were determined to get back home. And back home did they go. Next, we have Air Bud. Back then, every 90s kid wanted a golden retriever after Air Bud came out. The jersey, the glasses, just the technique of it all. You couldn't tell me that a golden retriever couldn't play basketball after I saw Air Bud, okay? Air Bud walked so these influencer dogs could run. Don't you ever forget Air Bud. Next up, we have the Little Rascals. And even though Little Rascals was not a dog movie, Petey was like that ride or die dog, okay? Petey with the little circle around his eye, he was down for those little boys. Wherever they were, he was, and he really just took one for the team. He was part of the team, even though he couldn't say anything. Petey was the definition of a ride or die dog, and that's why I love him. Next, we have Turner and Hooch. Boy, I don't know how Tom Hanks did it, because Hooch was tearing that house up. You could not pay me to have a dog like Hooch, okay? They strongly had a love-hate relationship, but to me, they put the man in the best friend. Turner and Hooch are the man and the best friend of the man that's the best friend, okay? I like Turner and Hooch because it really did show the love-hate relationship and the chaotic dynamic that some pet parents face with their dog destroying literally everything around the house. So I really like this movie because it may have been a little dramatic, but yeah, it did show the trials and tribulations that we can sometimes go through as a dog owner, with your dog tearing up all the stuff all over the house. You guys don't like each other. The dog don't like you. You don't like the dog. And it just leads to chaos. But this was a good chaos. I really do like Turner and Hooch. Next up, we have 101 Dalmatians. And I'm actually debating if I want to be Cruella this year, because I still don't have a Halloween costume and I wanted it to be related to dogs. Who better to be than Cruella de Vil herself? I'm gonna just be the chocolate Cruella, I guess. 101 Dalmatians taught me that Cruella was definitely crazy, but you are never gonna forget her. And I have not forgot her since the 90s. Coming in at number 7, because we're gonna spend a little time here, Wishbone. You guys remember Wishbone? If you know, you know. He was the most cultured dog on TV. I mean, the outfits, whoever was doing the wardrobe for that little dog, they really know what they were doing. I'm truly a PBS kid, and when I tell you I faithfully watched Wishbone, I watched the Wishbone show on PBS. I had the Wishbone books. I even went out and bought a Wishbone dog named Spike. That was the dog that I had for 15 years. Spike, my little Jack Russell Terrier, before I got Caleb here, was a Jack Russell Terrier. And the only reason why my mom went to that pet store and bought Spike out of there was because of Wishbone himself. Wishbone taught me that you can be anything you want to be, honey, with a great little costume and a story, okay? Wishbone knew how to recreate a story. That he did. Coming in at number 8. And like I said before, I was a true PBS kid because I didn't get cable until about 6th grade. So I was all over PBS. PBS, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Arthur and DW. Now, that was my show. I used to be home every day by 3 o'clock so I could watch my little Arthur episode. But anyway, Clifford the Big Red Dog. Although this was a cartoon, I used to faithfully watch Clifford and the Big Red Dog just to see what he was going to get into with, what was her name? I wanted to see what him and Emily was going to get into during the day. considering the fact that he was bigger than a house. If I had one that big in real life, I would guess it would be something like a Great Dane or I don't know. But Clifford, he was just too big. But I really did enjoy watching that show. Clifford got me through some good times. Okay. All right. Coming in at number 8 to end my list is Mr. Beethoven himself. That gigantic Saint Bernard, all that drool coming down his face. He made me never want that breed ever in life. You hear me? Because I don't know how people who own Saint Bernards deal with all the drool, but it couldn't be me. And you see how he was just all over the place, wreaking havoc all over that family's house. I will say, though, that Beethoven taught me that big dogs are truly family protectors, and people are not going to mess with you if they see a big dog at your house. Shout out to you, Beethoven. I'm sure you protected a lot of families in the 90s, okay? Those are my favorite dog movies, the ones that made me laugh, the ones that made me cry, but ultimately they made me fall in love with dogs. I've had some time to reflect over my time during Dogtober, and my love for dogs really has existed since I was a child. And I just didn't know it. My 6th grade teacher bought me my first dog named Harley. We got her from a rescue. And I pretty much just loved dogs my entire life. I even said when I was little that I wish I could have 1,000,000 dogs somehow. I don't know how that was ever going to be possible, but that's what I said when I was a kid. And now that I am doing Rover, it's like I literally have 1,000,000 dogs. They just don't live with me. So it all works out. Anyway, if you liked today's video, I want you to go ahead and comment to me, what was your favorite movie out of what I listed, or if I left off some dog videos, you go ahead and let me know, or if I left off some dog movies. Let me know down in the comments which one of these 8 videos was your favorite, or if I didn't mention one of your favorite dog movies, go ahead and leave it a comment and tell me what your favorite dog movie was when you were growing up as a kid. Now, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, all of the things. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 14 of Dogtober. Bye.